Thank you very much, Vishy, for your time and to answer our questions. My first question is, as a commentator, what you like the most about this match and what's the quality of the games?
The quality has not been very high, but that's what I like about the match, because when you have too much quality, then it's much harder to get excited. This way, I think the participants are challenging each other, provoking mistakes, and two decisive games after 4 rounds is, I think my match with Topala, where I had 3 out of the first 4, is the highest, and then my match in Sochi, where we exchanged a pair of wins after 4 games. So exciting, and I think now we have seen that both players have had ups and downs. So it's poised at a very good stage now.
We have seen all kind of results so far already. We have seen draws, we have seen Jan winning the game, then Ding winning the game. What is your forecast after round 4?
It's good that both players have tasted blood. I always feel that you are more into the match if you have exchanged a pair of wins than if you make all draws. Somehow if you keep on making draws, you keep putting off the moment when you're fully there. But after you've suffered a defeat and you've won, you've experienced everything. And then I think both of the participants are now fully in this match, and it's going to be very exciting. They understand that they can keep probing, and because of the even score, the stakes are also higher. I believe it's now poised in a very exciting stage. And both of them, I think, have the confidence they can beat each other, and that is also very important because it means they will push, they will try.
So far we have seen surprises from both players. We had 1d4 from Nepomniachtchi, and we also had h3 from Ding Liren. Do you expect more surprises in the last rounds, or do you think that they will go with their usual openings from now on?
The fact that h3 tells me they're looking everywhere for new ideas, new ways of I think now h3's reputation is not very good because of the way the game ended, but it is interesting that if you can deviate very early, and these days it's more common to play h4 instead of h3, then it seems to me that we are looking at a match where they will not play a lot of the old main lines. They will try to deviate a lot, and it's harder than it looks. The reason the old main lines are the old main lines is because they're quite good. So we shouldn't exaggerate how much you'll be able to do this, but it shows me that both of them are willing to move far away in order to spark a game. And that's interesting because nowadays it's generally accepted that if you have had many months to prepare, you can neutralize a lot.
Ding Liren mentioned at the very beginning that he is here with his second Richard Rapport, and we have also heard at the press conference from Nepomniachtchi that when he saw this move h3, the first thing which came to his head was Richard Rapport. Do you believe that there will be more of surprises and there will be more of Richard Rapport in this match?
Of course. It's clear that Nikita Vityugov will obviously make a crucial contribution on Jan's side, but stylistically Richard and Ding Liren are much further apart. And so what influence he has is very interesting. I think we've already seen it in their taste in music, that they seem to exploring new kinds of music. Whatever cheers you up and gets you ready to play, it's fine. But it is fascinating. I think, and in the last couple of days, Ding has shown a new side. He's much more open and, let's say, chatty. He's giving away a lot of private details. And that's a slight personality change even in Ding. So that's been quite interesting. I don't know if Richard is responsible for that, but I don't think they have worked together before. And Richard is a very strong player, but also clearly stylistically far away from Ding.
It's true.
At least before the match. Maybe after the match we'll consider them much closer. But
are you surprised that Ding Liren managed to recover so fast?
No, it's not remarkable at all. If you think about it, you wait many years to qualify for these things, and a good candidate's performance is vital because the next time will be a couple of years later. the cycles are quite long, and they have been waiting for this moment for a long time. And when the first thing goes wrong, if you stop, well, that's ridiculous. You have to take this chance because it won't come very quickly. And so even though Ding spoke quite frankly about his feelings, for me it was always clear that he was going to try to do a better job, because come on, you're at the World Championship. You can't just indulge yourself and feel sorry for yourself. You got to take this chance with both hands and do something. So for me it was always clear that he would try very hard, he would get back to shape, but I'm happy he managed it quickly. Third game was important, at least to stabilize the situation. The fourth game is a bonus. It's very nice for him to equalize yesterday, but even if it dragged on a day or two, you have to bring your best side to the game and play. That's it. So I'm convinced now that, like I said, both of them experienced the pleasure of win, but also the the depression, the down of losing a bad game. And I think this shocks you. It's like cold water to your face, and they will play in an interesting way.
Ushi, what do you think, what is more important, psychology or the chess skills at the World Championship matches?
It's a very simple explanation. If I'm 700 points above you, and I'm drunk, I'm depressed, I'm in a bad mood, I don't have any ideas, I come to the board, I will still beat you, because the technical difference is too big. But as the technical difference narrows, then everything else becomes important. Nerves, psychology, your ability to control yourself, keep your composure, find good ideas, take the risk at the right moment, find this balance. That becomes the decisive thing. In fact, given their approximate strengths, that is the only thing that matters. Psychology and mental strength. The technical ability is more or less equal. That's not a question. I mean, there are stylistic differences, but essentially the player who wants it more, the player who's willing to work harder will win.
And my last question is about the atmosphere here. What do you see? Is there a tension between the players?
There is tension, of course, but I think they respect each other, and they are going to continue to behave like that. But they both want the same thing, and they understand only one of them is going to get it. So there is going to be some undercurrents of tension. They want to beat the other person, and that's what it's about. But I think they both seem to respect each other's abilities, and also they're roughly the same generation. They know each other a very long time. I think that will be more important than any feelings they have right now.